Now this is the same day that I recorded the introduction for the last vlog, because I did it a few days after the other recording, and I've got a simple little job that I'm going to do today because it's getting too late for me to leave it for my grandson to do. But I've got these carrots that I've done for him, and what we've got here in Stanley, I'll have to get it to show. Are these green boxes that we've been using to put our glass in for recycling, and we're no longer having to use them. So I'm going to put some compost in here, and I'm going to put the carrots into this, and then it's easy for me to be able to take down to where my grandson lives, and he can keep an eye on them and watch them from here on. Might as well put this recycling bin to some further use, because the council don't want them back. There's a bit of a space there, so it's deep enough. I might just give him a little runner bee plant there, which he can keep an eye on and watch that grow. Be able to put a cane in there and tie it to. I am growing some more runner beans for him, but they're not coming very quickly at the moment. We'll have to find somewhere to plant them for him. I did mow the lawn at the front this morning very early, first thing. When I mow the front of my lawn, I also do the lawn for the two neighbours that way as well, because they don't have a very big patch. And then I planted some of the cosmos, which is doing very well again. I planted some of the Clarkia, and I planted the rest of the I can't think what the name on now, but I'll remember and put it across the bottom of the screen. I've put them out in the front as well, and I noticed this morning that these are the snips that I took off the top of the cosmos about 10 days ago, and they got flowers coming out on them. This one doesn't look too well, but it is now beginning to take. These four look like they're going to take okay, and then the other ones that I did, 4 of them as well, they are finally taking as well, and there's flower heads coming on them as well. So I am finding that the cosmos is flowering very early this year, despite how cold it has been. Yesterday we had a crazy day. It was bitter cold. We had thunder and lightning, we had heavy rain, we had hailstones. and now today it's been dry so far, but very overcast. I'm hoping to have more time tomorrow, so that I can plant into the beds that are here in the back garden. I came out late on Thursday evening, about 8:30 in the evening, 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the evening, and I've cleared out all of the dead bulbs, tulips, daffodils from the two beds here. There's just a couple of stragglers still there, but I want to start now to plant some of this stuff that's in here into those beds. And I've also got some more pots where the tulips are now died, which I want to be able to plant some bedding plants in as well. Some of the stuff is getting, it needs going out, or I'm just going to lose it. The dahlias that I rescued from the bag that I was careless with last year when I put them away, they've come through, but again I'm just afraid to risk putting them out yet. I'm going to leave them in here for another week or two, and so I've got 5 of those. I've still got plenty of the Clarkia. That's just one. There's another load down the bottom, and the other job that I need to do, which I must get done tomorrow, this is the Snapdragon, which I planted on the 21st of February, which didn't look like it was going to come to anything, but there is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 14, maybe 15 of those that I could put into some smaller pots and bring them on before I plant them out in the garden. I did go to the garden centre a week ago to see what they got in the way of tomato plants, and they only had a few left. So I've just brought 3, and they're all Alicante, and they need potting on as quickly as I can because they get in pot bound in these. So that's another job for tomorrow as well. These are the cosmos that I snipped those others from, and already they're starting to bush out. And I will leave these, the roots are coming through, but I'll leave these another week, and I'll also find a space to put them out in the garden as well. These are geraniums that I brought as little plugs, and they're coming on okay. Again, I'm afraid to put these out yet because it gets so cold again at night at the moment with the risk of frost, so they'll be in the greenhouse for another week or two. They will probably go into the pots where the tulips are, and then I'll just put some other plants around them as well. So really, as I'm looking around the greenhouse and think about what I've already planted out and what's growing well in the vegetable patch as well, I didn't intend to do nowhere near so much this year, but I think I've done far more than I did last year. So there's a lot to do over the next week or two, so I just hope that the temperature will rise and it'll get a lot bit warmer and a little bit more pleasant to actually be working out here. Well, it's Saturday morning, the 16th of May, and it's 20 past 8 in the morning, and the sun is up. It's getting lovely warm here in the greenhouse, just still a little bit nippy outside, but it's okay to be here. And what I did when I finished in the garden yesterday, I just got these pots filled with some compost, ready to transplant what few Snapdragon actually came through here. Now, some of them are very close together, but I'm hoping that they'll separate enough to be able to plant on into these pots, ready to grow on before I plant them out in a couple of weeks. Now, it's a little bit awkward placing the camera in here today because of the bright sun, so I've had to put it in a different position, so whether it'll show too much, I don't really know. These have really taken a long time to come through. I planted them on the 28th of February. So it's quite a long time, really. Just depends how far the roots have gone now in this tray, whether I've left it a little bit too late, but we'll give it a try. This is my first year trying to grow these, so from seed. So it'd be nice to have some success. Let's see, I've got 3 very close together there, so I hope that I can separate them enough. If not, I'll just have to plant them together to grow on. No, they're coming apart. Soaking. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 17 of those altogether. Now I've also got some of these pots to clean out again. Ready to plant some bedding plants into. So I'll just cut these bulbs off now. These bulbs I'll keep safe and then I'll replant them in the autumn, ready for next spring. Now in these couple here, I'm going to plant some of the geranium in the middle, and then some of the petunia around the outside. What I'll do is I'll put 2 petunias in each, and then once some of the nemesia come on, I'll put 2 each of those in there as well. That'll be okay to go on the patio then. And I'll water those in a moment as well. And I'll repeat the process. I wouldn't want to count how many of these and the pots and the clay pots that I've got all down the back there and already around the front. There's a lot of them. So there's a lot to do, but I won't do any more of this on the video. It's repetitive. What I'll do now, we'll look down at the, I'll put the camera off. We'll look down here and can finally see that there's some more of these runner beans coming through, but there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment. That's one of the earlier ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the moment in that one. And in the other one down here, there is no sign of anything, or maybe just one's showing there. So that's a little bit disappointing, but hopefully there's still time yet for those to come. through. So much to plant out by here as well. But yesterday I did move the pots that I'd put down against the wall. I did put them here onto the patio because they'll get more sun now, and hopefully they'll begin to flower a little bit more. Still got tulips here, beautiful yellow one there. So I won't be doing anything to that bed for another week or 10 days perhaps. And down here, the cosmos that I planted out is doing really well, flowering already. I'll have to check the name of this, but this has come out again. Really beautiful. Once it starts, it's just fills the trellis up with that beautiful white. I did notice yesterday that I've already got a flower coming out on the pea, so that's a good sign. And also behind here on the runner bean. And it looks like all the carrots I've planted out have survived the transfer. So that's all I'll put on the video for this morning. Hopefully I'll be out in the garden later on, planting out into the flower beds.